The African National Congress is the biggest and oldest political party in the country. The former liberation movement has had its fair share of challenges over the past century, but its resilience has seen it govern South Africa since the end of the apartheid rule. Today, the party is celebrating its 108th birthday, and the party president, Cyril Ramaphosa, cut a cake to mark the ANC's birthday. Let's go live now to Kimberley, where our Good afternoon, Pelane. Of course, we saw the president, taking part in that commemorative, phenomenon by cutting the cake. I mean, what is the mood and atmosphere like in Kimberley at this point?
Definitely. Besides cutting the cake, you know that it is tradition of the African National Congress at that particular province that they are in, where they are celebrating their birthday. They go and kind of drive around the province and hear the challenges of the people, and also see what is it that I think they would say that needs to be done in order to better emancipate the people. And the president talked a lot about the challenges that he says he has been told by the residents of the Northern Cape, and saying that he's now aware of their challenges, and he's going to work with the Premier Zamani Soul to ensure that they are dealt with. But with me now is the spokesperson of the African National Congress, Pule Mabe, just to also share with us, you've been in government for 24 years now, 25, and the challenges of which you find on road are not something that only the ANC started to become aware of now. Yes, so share us, what has been done besides since '94 to ensure that the people are emancipated economically, the inequalities as well that the president spoke of?
Well, thanks. Without necessarily going into the details of all of the policies that we shall have introduced since 1994, you will know as the ruling party, the ANC has one of the things that has rolled out was a program on reconstruction and development, which was initially incepted under President Nelson Mandela in government, which was necessary, amongst others, to introduce what came to be known as RDP houses, but most importantly, to also drive a robust program on reticulation of water systems out in communities, and making sure that we even modernize our villages, create them as places where our people would also feel that their pride is being safeguarded. All of this we have done to make sure that we create a South Africa that we can all call home. Of course, there are still challenges out there, and this January 8 statement has become an important eye-opener. It allows us to engage with people. It gives us an opportunity to self-reflect. It also enables us to self-correct, attend to the things that our people are saying are challenges. The ANC strongly believes that it cannot lay claim to the notion of being a leader of society when it doesn't take people along with it. So we must be commended for the steps that we are taking year on year to deploy regions of a province that we shall be visiting, so that through their own eyes and with the strength of their own ears, they could be able to listen and hear the kind of problems that our people are facing, so that we do not just hear about these problems only on paper. We can interact with them physically ourselves.
Talking about the network of the National Executive Committee is being spread across the whole province as well. I have seen when every now and then when we watch TVs over the years, that it seems as if the top six seems to be more or less at the same time, at the same place when they cut the cake, just like we did here today. Didi Mabuza, Deputy President, is in Uppington, the SG is in Colesberg. Should people read a lot into this, whereas there is talk of unity that you want to propel to the African nation?
No, well, for the sake of the viewers of Newsroom Africa, yourself as well, and the people of South Africa as well, let me correct what you just said. Officials of the ANC are never together during cake cutting. They are only together at the gala dinner. So during the cake cutting, all of them are distributed across various regions. It was the case last year in KwaZulu-Natal. It was the case in the a year before then in the Eastern Cape, and throughout in the Northwest. That's what happens. The only time when officials are together is at the gala dinner. Now the gala dinner is only happening on Friday. because the expectation is that all of the regions where the ANC exists, our structures should be able to interact with the leadership and have a sense that they have deposited their own issues, their own concerns to the leadership of the African National Congress.
Last one from me before I let you go now. The people here have spoken, and of course they've shared their concerns with you guys and so on. Would there perhaps be the radicalness that you're talking about in terms of addressing those challenges, the issue of unemployment, which is high in the Northern Cape, and as well as the issue there of inequality, so as far as land position is concerned, that the President talked about?
Well, when we leave January 8, we do it all the years. With the province is expected, the host province, they are expected to develop a program of action on how, through their power in government where they lead, and through their own power in municipalities where they shall have constituted council, what are they going to do to be able to attend to the concerns of the people. The expectation is that they will then use structures like branch general meetings, like IDP forums in municipalities, to be able to report back and give, if it's a problem of sewer, we expect that they will from time to time advise that specific community on the work that they are doing to attend to the challenge.
Ulema is the national spokesperson of the African National Congress there, saying that there's nothing to read in the fact that the leadership of the party is scattered across the whole province and are not really at the same place at the same time to celebrate the 108 years of existence of the party. And as well, they're talking about the challenges there that the 8 statement is delivered on Saturday. There will be some radical programs placed there to ensure that the challenges given to them by the residents have been addressed. Now from here, we do understand that the President will be engaged in a session with the religious structures here in Galeshewe, in Kimberley. That's where definitely they will be talking to those particular religious structures as well to understand the challenges of which the people here are facing.